Welcome to the Money Over 50 podcast, brought to you by Dallas Davison and Michael Hogue from Money Over 50 Financial Advisors. This information is general in nature and does not take into account your objectives, financial situation, or needs. Therefore, you should consider whether the information is appropriate for you and your personal circumstances. If you require personal advice, please contact Money Over 50 Financial Advisors.
Good morning, team. It's Ali here again, doing the solo podcast today. So what I want to discuss, starting a financial plan is painful. Now, just keep in mind, I'm saying starting. So that's a key thing here, starting a financial plan or starting anything really new that is going to put a significant change to your life, put you in a position where you can be better, such as, another good thing is starting a fitness plan or a physical plan. We all know it is so difficult at the start. We've got old habits that need to be broken. We've got new habits that we need to build and continue to build in order to get us to where we need to be. So this is, a big thing. Now, all our new clients, well, not all, but a lot of our new clients come in and we develop a plan, and it requires making changes to current lifestyle. So there's obviously the technical side of things, such as investment strategies, contributions, tax, all sorts of things like that. But I guess the hard parts are just making those adjustments to the lifestyle to ensure that we can get clients to where they need to be. Now, old habits, as we all know, we've all got bad habits. Every single one of us. You're a liar if you say you don't, because I'm sure you do. But we've all got them, and to break out of these old habits, it requires a bit of effort and discipline to ensure that we can get past those. Now, breaking these old habits, there's always times where we might slip and we might do something we shouldn't, and that's completely fine. That's what makes us human. We're not perfect, but being able to get rid of that as a habit completely is important. Now, I guess some of the main ones, with probably one of the biggest ones is overspending and impulse. Impulse is a crazy thing, and it can really drive us to spend a lot more money on things that actually don't mean as much as we think it would mean to us, and doesn't actually provide any more happiness or value to our life. So I guess a key thing there, with what makes starting a plan painful is we need to break those habits. Now, of course, then there's the new habits that we need to build. So being able to, a real big one here is adjusting your lifestyle. So a lot of clients come in and think they're spending. So I guess this is a trap with doing a budget. You can write up a budget and think that you're pretty accurate. You've written down your regular week, what you think you're spending on groceries, this and that, but forget about a lot of the other costs that sort of come up and pop up throughout the year. So, of course, with our budgets, we tend to work backwards, look at the net amounts that are coming into the bank accounts for couples or singles, combining that, and then looking at how much money has been saved. Rather than looking at the absolute details of what's being spent, we actually look at how much has come in and what's been saved over the year. And it gives us a clear view of what's actually being spent over a regular year, rather than, falling into that trap of only looking at sort of those regular costs that are popping up. Now, what we can do there is, or what we do tend to do and recommend is that adjustment of lifestyle. So even reducing that spending and using, a lot of that money to build retirement savings. So whether this is doing contributions, investments, paying down debt, whatever that sort of looks like, but making that change and basically forcing yourself to adjust to a different lifestyle and essentially have less money that you're spending and throwing, I guess, I wouldn't say throwing into the air, but sometimes it is like that. And what's really hard about this, I guess, is obviously there is that adjustment. So you do have to adjust your lifestyle, and it can be a big eye opener for a lot of clients to realize, like, oh wow, we actually were spending a lot more money than we thought. But over time, and it doesn't actually take that long either. But once you sort of adjust to that lifestyle and adjust to spending less money, it ends up becoming second nature. And over time, and we definitely start to see this over the more sort of meetings we start to have with clients, progress meetings, you can tell that they've adjusted, and the planning part becomes a lot easier because, you know, we've held them and they've held themselves accountable, and they've been disciplined in their approach. And then after a while, it just becomes normal life, and they've actually adjusted to that lifestyle and put themselves in, I guess, and they're still putting themselves in a position where they can retire on that lifestyle that they want anyway. So, and the things that end up getting cut out aren't the things that are important to them. It's usually things that just don't hold that much value. And it's just so easy, even, I guess, getting a pay rise, it's so easy to adjust to that pay rise and actually not add any value to your life. So it's always smart, I guess. That's one sort of thing as well with pay rises, to really have a look at that as well. Now, this is sort of, I'm digressing here, but it's another thing when you do get that pay rise, or you have extra bit of income coming in, just actually having a look at what's important to you, and then where could that money go? Where would it do? Where would it have a better job? Do you need it for extra spending? If not, having that build towards your retirement could be an excellent plan. Now, of course, you've gone through the pain. You've adjusted your lifestyle. Now that lifestyle is your lifestyle, and things are becoming a lot easier. And then what you tend to find is the reward at the end is you've gained the ability to continue to do the things that you value, and at the same time, you're building up your retirement savings, and you're putting yourself in a position where you can still do those things you enjoy, and then in the future you'll continue to be able to do those because you've adjusted that lifestyle, you've put that money to good use, you have that working for you, you have it invested correctly, and that what was initially painful has just become just your normal life now, because you're not in pain anymore. You've adjusted. You've set yourself up for the future as well, so you can continue to do those things, and then eventually it just the planning for us becomes a lot easier. Any changes, or I guess anything in regards to that lifestyle that you had at the start, it's all turned to where it should be, and you're continuing to build, and you're continuing to do those things you like. So of course, now just to go back, so it may be painful at the start, it most likely will, but it doesn't take long for you to adjust and then start doing the right things as well. So that's it. That's all I have for today. So thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening to the Money Over 50 podcast with Money Over 50 Financial Advisors. For more information and resources, visit the Money Over 50 website, mo50.com.au. We look forward to catching up again soon.